In this video, we're going to find the median from a frequency table. If you're revising, you can pause the video and have a go at that example. This here is just to help you see how we get the formula for the median, to know which one the median is. If there is one value, then the median is just the first. If there are two values, the median's halfway between that, which is 1.5. So here, so far, we've got here this value, then this value, then the next one will be, if you have three values, it would be 2. I'll just do these ones here. The obvious middles are there. It's nice and easy when there's an odd number of values. So 3 is your median, 4, 5. If you have 4 values, I'm in this one here now, the middle values between the second and the third, so it would be the 2.5. If you have 6 values, the median's between the third and the fourth, so it would be 3.5, or the 3.5 value. If you've got 8 values, the median's in between 4 and 5, so it would be the 4.5. And one last time, if you've got 10 values, the median's in between the 5th and the 6th. So we would say the median is the 5.5. How do we connect the number of values to the median? How do we get from 1 to 1, from 2 to 1.5, from 3 to 2, from 4 to 2.5, from 5 to 3, and so on? There's a rule to work out what this is, okay? If there are n values, the median is what value? Well, there's 2 ways to do this actually, and they're both correct. I'm going to just go with one, and I think it's easier to remember. The other one might actually be better to understand. Anyway, there's a way to get from 10 to 5.5. If you get 10 and you add 1, that will get you 11, and half it, that gets you 5.5. How do we get from 9 to 5? If we have 9 and we add 1, we get 10, and half it, we get 5. So we get the number of values. I'm going to call the number of values n. We get the number of values, we add 1 to it, and then we half it. And that will give us the value. Just do one last one, for example. Let's say we've got 5 values. If you add 1 to 5, you get 6. Half of 6 is 3, so you're looking at the third value. So find out how many values there are, add 1 to it, and then half your answer. Just for interest's sake, maybe because some of you might have seen it a different way, you could instead get the number of values and half it, and then add on 0.5. That's equivalent to this formula. So let's see how that will be useful in this example. In this example, the frequency table shows the number of cars in a household. So let's recap. It's the same one as the mean table from earlier. 3 households have 0 cars. 5 households have 1 car. 8 households have 2 cars, and so on. With this formula, we wanted to know how many values there were, because we got the number of values added 1 divided by 2. So how many values are there here? How many households are there here? Well, there are 3 households, 5 households, 8, 2, and 1. You can add all that up, and you would see there are 19 households. Now, to find the median, we need to know which value is the median. There are 19 values, so using the formula, the median is the 19 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 20 divided by 2, which is 10. So we're looking for the 10th value. There's a big jump now in your notes. It just says, therefore, the median is 2, or the median is therefore 2. How on earth do we know that the 10th value is 2? Well, 0, if we write this out, long ways. We've got a 0, a 0, a 0. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got a 3, a 3, and we've got a 4. You definitely don't want to do this. There's no need to do this. It's all on the table. I just want to get you to see it, to understand it. So, the 10th value. This table is actually in order. So even though it isn't all written out, like you would normally find the median by writing out all the numbers in order, this table is in order for you. So if you understand the table, it's actually going to be quite quick. So if you're counting to the middle, to the 10th value, you would count these first 3. So the first 3 values are in that group. And then the next group would have the 4th value, wouldn't it? And you would say, well, there's the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th. Now, without me counting it out singly like that, I can see 3 is there. And then 8 is 3 plus 5, because altogether there's 8. So the 8 matches up with the 3 plus the 5. So the first 3 values, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th value, if we add all together. Then now the next group will start with the 9th value, and there's 8 in that group. So that will go 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and so on. Instead of me having to count it individually and say so on, I can just say, well, there was 8. We're going to add another 8 values. That must go up to the 16th value. It runs from the 9th value up to the 16th. Don't need to keep on going. I will just for the sake of it. That's the 17th and the 18th value there. And the last group was the 19th value. But we're looking for the 10th value. So we can just quickly say, well, it's not in that group, that's the first 3. It's not in that group, because that's just going up, that would be 3 and 5. That's just would take you as far as the 8th value. The next group takes you up as far as the 16th, so it must be in here because it's the 9th and then the 10th. So the median is in this group. Doesn't mean the median's 8, it means it's in that group. The median is going to be the number of cars, so it's going to be 2. So your answer is then 2. Just to summarize that again, use the formula, add up all the frequencies to find out how many households there are. That tells you that the median is going to be the 10th household, and you count up the frequencies until you get to the 10th. The first 2 groups take you up to the 8th, and then the next group gets you to the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, and 12th, and so on. But you know the 10th is going to be in there. So the median's in there, so the median is 2. That's quite a hard topic, so if you didn't pick that up, you might need to watch that again. All the best with that one.